go. And, it says it's recording.
I have Nate and Lindsey Banke here with me today. And Nate is our Rocky Mountain Ministry Network Chi Alpha Director for the state of Colorado. And came here to plant or pioneer a Chi Alpha work at CSU. Why don't you tell us just a little bit about that, Nate?
Yes, sir. I started my college career at the University of Idaho. I had a word from the Lord that the Lord just told me, Nate, go to Colorado. I'm from Oregon, and when I asked the Lord why, the Lord said, don't worry about it, I just have something there for you. I ended up transferring to the University of Northern Colorado, where I got involved with the Chi Alpha that was there. And after graduating a couple years later, the Lord spoke to me again and said, Nate, this is why I called you here, to reach university students on university campuses around Colorado through this ministry. And so it's been a little over 7 years, and we pioneered Colorado State University at that time. That was kind of re-pioneering the district at that point. And since then, we've seen some incredible things. We pioneered with a strong team and did a very team dynamic sort of thing. And because of that, we've been able to do other pioneering efforts, and we just sent out one teammate couple to pioneer in New Mexico. We've got another team couple getting ready to take a team back to University of Northern Colorado, where we are going to restart that work, as well as other places around the world.
Wow, terrific. And how many people are involved with your team of leadership there at CSU?
Yeah, so right now at CSU, we have around 10 or 12 people. It's a little bit in flux because we often have people who are training to do Chi Alpha and are getting ready to go off around the world. Yeah. And so we have some people sometimes in transition between finishing their training with us at CSU and heading overseas. And so we have about 10 or 12 there. We have about 25 staff around the district now, where when 7 years ago it was Lindsey wasn't even in the picture, so it was just me. It just since I visited many of the churches back then, and it was just me, young 26-year-old, showing up with this dream of what the Lord could do in our district.
Wow! And how many campuses now is Chi Alpha ministering on in Colorado?
In Colorado, we have 3. Then we have 1 in Utah, and then we have a couple other pioneering efforts in the work as well right now.
Wow, fantastic. Can you tell us just a little bit about how you go about the ministry, how you reach the young people on the campus?
Yeah, really, university students have a felt need for community. They're away from family, friends, kind of estranged from their world in that moment, and thrown into like our universities of over 30,000 students, so kind of get lost in the crowd so easily. So we really emphasize a strong small group based model, because we find that if we empower the students, not even to attract people to us for them, but to say, hey, you're the most equipped people to reach the university, we'll walk with you and equip you and help you. They reach out to their peers, and they become the most effective missionaries. And so we see young people take on that challenge. It grows them in their faith as they realize their ability to minister to the Muslim from Saudi Arabia, and the Christian kid from down the street, and the atheists from another state, and they begin to take on real responsibility, and we see people's lives change through that relational model.
Wow, that's terrific. And you also have had a missionary project through Chi Alpha in our district. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So, long story short, Lindsey and I both felt, I think that was 4.5 years ago or so, the Lord really just called us to pioneer a ministry in Russia. And from that, it was the first Chi Alpha in the country. And we are now seeing some pioneering efforts happening there with the country in turmoil itself, and some of the upheavals that are happening there. We're just basically finding we're actually in a better place now to reach out to the universities in Russia than ever before. And we have about 7 of our former staff and students over there right now. In fact, we just saw a number of them leave last week to go over there and give a year or more. So,
wow, that's exciting.
Yeah, and that's a model that we're hoping to see around the country. Chi Alphas are starting to take on that approach right now around the country. If you can imagine 300 Chi Alphas that each marry into a missionary and a ministry vision overseas, what that could do.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And Lindsey, you kind of married into this vision for ministry.
I did, yeah. I was involved in campus ministry when I was in college, a different one, but also great, and really felt like it had transformed my life, and that's what God wanted me to do long term. But as I was praying about what to do, he said, not yet, so I waited. Then when I met Nate, it just made total sense that this was the time and this is
Wow.
what I was waiting for, so,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, we sure appreciate you folks, and we thank God for the ministry that He is delivering here in Colorado and Utah through Chi Alpha,
Thanks.
and the work that you're doing. God bless you.
Thank you.
We're,
All right.
we're honored to be part of it. So,
All right.
thank you.
God bless you. Thank you.